Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Brooks Restorations Workshop, where today we are embarking on a brand new build series. Now, if you watched the channel last year, you'll of course be familiar with the fact that we rebuilt a 147 GTA and got that all finished and is now sold. And today we're going to be embarking on a new challenge, something a bit different, the subject of which is this. It's a 2010 Ford Fiesta Z-Tech S. Now, I'm sure you're probably sat at home wondering, what on earth are you going to be building with that? Well, we're going to be building a rallycross car, specifically a production spec machine to compete in the BTRD Clubman's Rallycross Championship. Now, if you've watched my Rallycross videos before, you'll probably be familiar with the fact that we've used a Citroen C2 to race in Rallycross, and you might be asking, why are you not continuing with that car? Well, the thing is, the car's getting on for 20 years old now. Parts are getting a bit thin on the ground. It also means we can oversee every element of the design process as well. We can build something from the ground up, and that's going to be really, really helpful and hopefully time-saving if ever there's a problem with the car, because Dad will know exactly how the car's gone together, so that means that when he's got to diagnose a problem, it should take him a little bit less time, and that could be the difference between us maybe not making a heat or not making a final, etc. You get the idea. So it just makes a lot more sense in that respect. Anyway, we're going to kick off the build by putting a roll cage in our Fiesta. Now, Dad's already been busy stripping out the interior of the car, so it should just slot in straight away, in theory, but it doesn't mean that it's going to work out quite like that. So let's catch up with Big Neil, shall we, and find out exactly what's involved as we kick off our Mark 7 Fiesta Rallycross build. Right, Dad, so we've got a roll cage to go in this car. How easy or difficult is this going to be?
Probably pain. It's 40 years since I put one of these in a car, so it probably hasn't got any easier. Obviously, you've got the top spec cage, which is above what you need for the regulations. So we've got the main hoop and rear bar here.
So this all looks like a big Ricardo.
Yeah, that's the X piece that will go above your head. You've got the door bars for both sides there. Then you've got another piece there that goes across the top of the windscreen. It's a bolting cage, but there is welding involved. If you look down here, they come with these brackets which have been nicely fabricated, all laser cut. We're roughly somewhere around about here, but we need to put the cage in, and we got rear mounting brackets there, and the same down there for the front.
Right.
But obviously we need to put the cage in roughly to get the position of where these have obviously got to be welded in. This is probably, I'd say probably around 50, 60 kilos something when you've got it all in, and you've lost more than that with the interior already. And the Fiesta's a great chassis to start with, so it's strong and handles well. So this will only stiffen it up even more. Well, you and I have got to try and somehow get this into the car, a bit like putting a quart in a pint pot, I expect. And yeah, we just need to roughly get it in place to see where we're actually going to have to tack those plates into. In, out a few times, I expect. Nice one. So we got it right. Well, we pre-fitted. We've got the cage where we want it. We've got the brackets we've had to trim and do a bit of manipulation too. But the cage is square in the car. All these brackets down here have got to be welded in. Where that bolt goes through, the captive nut on the back was just touching that sill, so it's lifting it off. So we want a nice tight fit for welding. So just ground out a bit of the box section. Bit steel plate, 3mm steel plate I think. Weld that in, then we can get this bit bolted in, then we can put the rest of it in and see where we're at on the front one. Same again, 3mm steel plate, then we can weld the mounting pad and bolt it all down, and we're off to the races.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. We're here for another day on the Fiesta, getting the roll cage fitted into the car. Dad's been really busy getting a few bits done behind the scenes, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we should be just about there here today. So let's catch up with him, shall we, and find out what he's been up to and what we've got left to do here in the workshop today. All right, Dad, so last time we saw the car, the half cage was in the back, but you've done quite a few bits since then, so just talk us through what you've been up to.
Yeah, we dry fitted the whole cage basically, then took it back out again. We've got the rear mounting points, the actual main hoop, that's all welded in, and the rear strengthening plates, they're all welded in. So we're just onto the front section of the cage now, just getting that back in so you can establish where the mounting brackets have got to go and the strengthening plates. It's a Chinese puzzle getting it all to fit in. You need 3 pairs of hands, so it's a good job you're here for a little bit of grunting. Right, just try lifting that lever bar up.
You sound like you're in bed. I was wondering why that's so high. Obviously, there's a plate that's due to go under.
Pardon?
I said I was wondering why that was so high. I'm
There's
guessing
a box step and a plate underneath.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't tell me. Don't go different ways. Please don't tell me that. That's stupid. Ah, for
Scale of 1 to 10? That was that.
fiddle.
All right, so the roll cage is now pretty much done on the Fiesta. All we've got to do is weld some plates in the front of the car, bolt them in, and then we're good to go in that respect. Next up on the project is going to be taking the engine out of this Fiesta. Though it's only done about 90,000 miles, it's had a pretty hard life, so we need to strip it back, rebuild it from the ground up, and make sure that it's putting out as much power as possible. Though it may only be worth about 2 or 3 horsepower at this stage before we get it tuned, that could be the difference between being able to make an overtake in a straight line in a race or being stuck in somebody's draft. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you have done, and you can hit the bell icon for notifications for when we next upload a video. I really hope that you're as excited as myself and Big Neil are for the rallycross car build to continue. We'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye.